Listen, he spoke a lot, but really, there wasn't much that he could say. I mean, it's similar to what we were talking. What do you say at this point?
Tell the truth.
And the truth is what?
We suck, and Greg Zuerlein is getting the Greyhound bus back to, we'll mail him his stuff. I mean, listen, Greg Zuerlein had a great season last year, won a lot of games for them. You missed 6 field goals, extra point. Those 4 points that you miss is the points that we lose by. I got to control that. I got to give somebody another opportunity, right? If a player kept losing the game or kept messing up, you would say, hey, I got to get somebody else in here, get somebody else a shot. You know what I mean? I owe this to my team. Greg Zuerlein has lost 3 games for you. I got to get somebody else in here. Like, listen, I appreciate what you did for us last year. This year it's not working. Maybe next year we'll invite you back to try and see if you're right. But clearly you ain't right, and it's costing us games. I mean, miss an extra point?
Yeah, I mean, he's missed. I think
he's missed 6 field goals.
And at the end of the day, you can blame it on whoever. The issue right now is when you see a coach up there, I lost for words, everything he's saying right now is word salad. Because at the end of the day, he has everything he needs from the standpoint, especially from the offensive standpoint. Yeah. So he can't understand why this team currently right now, after finish this game, is 4 for 10 on 3rd down. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you want him to say for that when you look out on the field and you see Devontae Adams, you see Conklin, you see Breece Hall, and you see Aaron Rodgers? He see an offensive line that was battling today. They weren't great, but they battled. So, yeah, he's lost for words. They were 4 for 10 on 3rd down, and they, as of right now, what's that, 3 for 5 in the red zone. Same thing like New England.
Where's our pie chart from before the game?
And so I think there's nothing he can say. What can he say to that? What energy? It's not about energy. Like he's right. It's about execution. They're just not executing.
I think the Jets as an organization, because this season's over, right? Like let's call it what it is. Yeah. But you opened with that, to be fair. And it's a short week, so it might be hard to do this. But I think after Thursday, it's time to start turning over. I do not care what Aaron Rodgers thinks, by the way, at this point. It's time to start turning things over. Let's get Olu Fashanu ready to play left tackle and be the future left tackle of this team. Malachi Corley should be out on the field. And then there's just open jobs. Guys that haven't gotten it done for the first 2 months of the season, honestly, cut some people. Sorry. It hasn't been good. So
trade for whoever you can trade for.
Yeah, I would start unloading players.
Son Reddick, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for absolutely nothing.
Thanks.
I mean, I would really send a message by just starting to run this organization for who you're going to hire to run this organization in the offseason. Because everybody that's there right now, at the top, it doesn't matter.
I could not agree more. 14 years, though, and we're back here. And that's the main issue, and that's the main takeaway. You're right. You're right. You have to go out, and once you get through Thursday, you turn it over and you start preparing for the future. But how many times have we heard them prepare for the future?
We ain't been here this early, though. That's the problem.
Not with the expectations.
Or this disappointed.
Or this isn't right. Or this disappointed. Not with the expectations. There is nothing in sports worse than sky-high expectations that don't even come close to being.
Yeah, this is different.
This is different than basically any year during this drought.
This might go to up there with the Deion Sanders and Bruce Smith Redskins at the time. Don't at me, that was their name. And then it may go to the Dream Team. That's one of the most disappointing teams in the history of football.
The thing is, for me, what the Jets seriously at the top need to discuss right now, and I don't even know if that's with Joe Douglas, who's on an expiring deal at the end of this year, but what Woody and everyone around him, they need to figure out what the plan is going to be for this team next year. Because is it with Aaron Rodgers, or are they
turns 41 in December, bro.
Right?
Yep. Who may not even make it by the end of this season.
We have our answers on that. Or is it drafting a quarterback? Who are we going to be looking to hire?
Yeah.
And we've made the wrong hire, so maybe somebody else should be making that hire, quite frankly.
Give me Ben Johnson. He's
not coming here.
His offense put up 57 points.
Nobody worth a damn is looking at the Jets right now and going, yeah, that's where I'm going to take my head coaching.
And not dealing with Aaron Rodgers, waving off OCs. Remember that play? They asked Aaron Rodgers, you want 6-man protection, he waved it off and got sacked on the next play.
Well, unbelievable.